But let's see, what time is it? 7? I think I've got time for one more game. Let's try Green Path out. Our goal is to spread life. Earn 20 total life form prestige. So this time, like, mines don't really matter, and things like the bacteria spreader matter a lot. Okay. Play me. What are my options? Life? Pick a life form project at the start. Well, that seems like a pretty nice fit for the goal we took. Growth starts us with a ton of food production. We can build a soil factory right out of the gate, and we can build a greenhouse farm, so it's 2 food per turn. And then balanced is just balanced, but I don't know, life looks really good. Because when you pick a life form project, I also think you get the associated building. Who do we want? Heat and 2 prestige, atmosphere and 2 prestige. Minimum requirement -1 temperature, minimum requirement 0 temperature. Let's go with methanogenium. And we are starting a new Copenhagen. So if our goal is to spread life, bacteria spreader is science, plant spreader is nitrates, and I think animal spreader is water. Those are going to be the 3 important resources that we need to focus on. Science, nitrates, water. And we've got nitrates right here for eventual plant stuff that we do. We also have a titanium mine, which is like, you know, good for building mines. So that seems like an excellent opening gambit here. We're picking between Dromedo and... oh god, I can't pronounce that last name. Cortez? Maybe? Rural construction seems insane for animal spreaders, or for any spreader, really, because they're so expensive. So 15% less for all of the spreader building seems nuts. And we're competing with, if you have a lot of support, gain project suggestions. Yeah, that seems not as good. That seems like we'll never use it. That seems fine, but not great. This seems like we'll never use it. This seems like we'll probably never use it, but this seems amazing. So I think let's just start with that. And then give me the titanium mine first, because we only have 5 to start. And I'd like to get that off the ground. What is this starting layout? We could do power, power, power. That gives us like 2 free spaces. And then we could do house, 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 which gives us 1 free space. Then we could do like farm, farm, thing. Yeah, let's do that. So headquarters here. Hab module here. Expand me here. Build a mine. We are generating titanium. I see no reason to not start with power right out the gate, but an early laboratory, when we could just trade for a couple silicates, and we know we want to get this bacteria spreader up as soon as possible, is hard to turn down, unfortunately. It's not what I wanted to pick, but I think it's kind of what we had to pick. There's all the nitrates we need for the lab. We have a large hint of tritium down here, which would be nice to get at. Next turn is trade routes, I think. This is a decent food option, considering we have a nitrate mine. I'm worried about turning down all these tritium thermogenerators, because we do need a way to generate power relatively early on. However, we're going to be able to build this, you know, very soon. We explore here and we can build it, basically. Yeah, so food's going to go up there. I guess next turn is trade routes. There we go. Bus station seems great. This bus station gets us here, also gets us here. So give me that, trade here, export that, build a bus station, and, well, build a bus station now, probably. How about we just build a bus station now? That was one of our free slots. We'll go here, we'll go here, we'll build this, we'll build this. And that, I would say, is a pretty dang good start. We've also got a water deposit down here. Holy cow. Where was the start on the red path? We don't need to trade for that anymore. What do we need instead? Silicates. Absolutely need silicates to get the lab up. And now I think we have a pretty good excuse to take a tritium thermogenerator. So just grab me the last one that I can reach for 1 power. It's the high plateau, which is interesting. We could build like a solar generator up there if we wanted to. Next exploration, I'm going to grab that silicates. If we're lucky, it'll have 3, and we can just build a lab straight away. And then after that, I don't really know what we're doing. But I think at least for now, we are in pretty great shape. I don't think I need to take that. I could, though. Like, we could get here, here, here. There's nothing interesting happening up here. No mines, nothing like that. But it would be nice to, like, we'll need a spot for the bacteria spreader. We'll need a spot for a rocket platform. We'll need a spot for, like, an animal spreader. Actually, maybe I have talked myself into grabbing a robot hub. And I don't really want, like, a second lab. So you can explore here for 2. Let's grab this for 3. It's just an aquifer. It's not that big. And then we can build you in this free spot here to get science going. So a couple turns and we'll have this done. And we could speed it up even further now that we don't need silicates. So 2 turns we can build the bacteria spreader. Next turn we can build tritium thermogenerator. Next turn we could also build... Oh wait, we can't because we're trading away our titanium. Trade a nitrate away. So I can get to 6. Public baths for 14 water. Waste incinerator for +1 power if we produce 3 food. That probably won't happen. And also we're light on spots where adjacent population isn't mad. Man, I kind of want to build a public bath. Does it go like right here? And then everyone around here would kind of be pretty happy about it. But 14 water is a tall ask. Although we do have, there's water here, 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 and here. And here. There's actually a lot of water around. Maybe we could get away with that. Yeah, sure, let's try it. And then power is going to go here. Robot hub could just go here. Do I need it right now? No, but I do need it next turn, so I actually kind of do need it right now. You're going to expand here, and then hold the last one. It's probably going to be there anytime we see anything that's power. But we don't know yet, so just hold it. And then just start showing me stuff that's in range 2, because we might be able to expand to it. Do I like these trades? Yes, I want to build up titanium. I want to build up tritium. I don't really care about building up nitrates, and I don't really want to trade any of this away because we're using a lot of it. Support income's taking a hit. Second lab is a little appealing. Second robot hub is not. The habitation module is also a little appealing. Sure. Explore me here. It's caves. We also got +10 food. And then build me here and give me you. That is 2 prestige income out of 20. It's beginning. I don't need to build this habitation module here. I think maybe we are already saving for a second city. If we put it here, we get what's hopefully a water deposit, a silicates deposit, a second water deposit. If we get to animal spreader, we're going to love that for us. And it's relatively close. Like it's flat plains, which is a little unfortunate. You don't get any kind of like protection from radiation or anything like that, but I think it's our best option. Advanced land clearing techniques makes destroying a rock cost 1 power. Improved robotics gives us a power and a titanium when constructing a robot. Self-learning AI increases science production by 1 for every 5 science you start producing. I think land clearance techniques seems like it's going to be the best option. I foresee us being a little short on power this game. 9 silicates turns into 1 power, because we do have 3 mines that this city is working. Plus 1 comfort for every 4 food produced. We're not going to produce 4 food for a very long time, if ever. And we're actually kind of tight on water right now. We're not generating silicates, but we might be. 6. Is it worth trading for 3 more? Yeah, sure, why not? And then you can explore here for plus 5 water. And now we just need to explore this spot, and then we can found a city here. And I think that should be pretty good. We don't have enough water to do the public baths as well, though. That one we're going to have to sit on for a little bit. Yeah, I'm fine with these trades. There's our first landing pad. Really hard to say no to that. The faster you can trade, the better off you are, which means we will be expanding here, and we'll be building a pad there. And now with our second trade route, I think we could start getting rid of 1 food to bring in extra science so that we can get land clearance techniques done. We can explore that spot so that we can start a city here. Where is it going to go? Where are our adjacency bonuses? I see power, 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 which gives us 2 free spots. House, 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 which means we can't put noxious uses there, there, or there, but it gives us 3, 4 places we could still put noxious uses. That seems alright. Olympus City? Yeah. We're going to take a support hit just for building this place here, because our terraforming parameters are awful. And they have no reason to like living here. It's cold. There's no radiation protection. There's no oxygen. It's not a great place, but we're working on it. And then this mine can just go up here, and that's going to be another power for us. So maybe we should be trading power instead of... No. Yes, because we want to build this hab module eventually. No, because we can just build a robot hub. Just pick the next robot hub you take, use your titanium and power. You don't need... People hate living in Olympus City. The place is going to be all robots, except for that 1 house. You don't need silicates anymore, though. I don't know why you're doing that. Just go double in on research to finish advanced land clearing techniques, because there's a lot of rocks here. If we finish this, we'll save us a lot of power clearing that out later. Thomas Foster. Mine 5 of that resource. Construct a supply station for free. Boost silicate production. It's whatever. Increase science production by 1 for every 6 robots you construct. Gain 2 projects and 3 science. Generate 5 power. That seems good, but this also seems good. Who would we want to be spending that on? Also, I think we just take that. Well, we could drill this silicates deposit to build a resonance station really fast. And by really fast, I mean like 4 turns from now. Which would increase our power production. Which would mean that this becomes less important. And are we really looking for specific projects right now? Not really. We're honestly waiting for life forms to roll in, and neither of these guys give us life forms. So I think mine resources is just going to be the more flexible bonus. And just start generating silicate so that we can build this resonance station. Switch the trades over as well. There's exactly what we were looking for this new city. So we'll take that. And then also, if we drill here, we can just build it this turn. So, yeah, sure, go there. Water mine. Water mine. Getting ready for our animal spreader. And then, where do we want to use our exploration satellite? Probably on science. Like, if we go here, we might just be able to finish advanced land clearing techniques. Yes, we've got exactly enough. Well, +1. And now that that's done, these are all 1 power to remove, so we'll just get rid of all of them. We'll get that power back. It'll be fine. Greenhouse farm, tritium thermogenerator, or entertainment center? Absolutely tritium thermogenerator. We could take a gas factory here, because we're going to need to care about our terraforming parameters a little bit for the sake of getting stuff to actually live on the planet. I do really like research center, but we're a long ways away from it science-wise. We actually probably need to up our science production a little bit. But for now, give me the gas factory. Build me 1 mine. And then spend 1 power to get enough titanium to build me a 2nd mine next turn. Cyanophyta. +1 atmosphere, +1 oxygen. I like that. I don't think I can really grow plants here yet. 2nd robot hub. Looking good. But we gotta get science up here. We can't put science off any longer. So we'll do like science here. Because these are all going to be housing units eventually. We just gotta get science on the go. Get that water up, so we're producing plenty of water. And we have no power. So that's interesting. We could build this exploration hub. Like way out here, or way out here. I don't want to destroy the black sand. We might need it later. We might find a city there later. Who knows? And this is just an empty tile. So just put one out there. And now we can explore for cheaper coming out of that area. What else do we need to set up? Do we need to be importing 4 power per turn? No. Let's go back to importing silicates, get this resonance station up, so that long term we have more power. This also strikes me as a long-term play. We don't have the power or titanium for it now, but we will eventually, and we need the terraforming parameters. You are only getting spent on silicate deposits. So these are all 2 away. It doesn't really matter which one we choose. And you are actually better off just drilling this silicates deposit for 1 power than exploring this one for 2. Next turn we get another tritium thermogenerator up. That's huge. I don't know where this goes yet, but I'm just going to take it. Hopefully we can find a spot for it. Yeah, we can. It's going to go here, and then the resonance station goes here. We should have more power than we'll know what to do with. So just keep drilling at that. Next turn we can build this. And then we go back to importing tritium probably. More robots, or development center, or applied science. I don't think applied science center is that good. Like, you get the new technologies eventually. None of them seem like game-breakingly good. Development center or robot hub? Where else are we expanding down here? This is a nitrate spot for growing plant. Okay, you know what? I answered my own question. We want that nitrate spot. Now, you go here. You don't matter anymore. You matter a lot. I'm fine with that. You also kind of matter. Let's fix our support issue. Take it from -3 to +6. Because we're getting a lot of water now. Oh, this is an interesting choice. Power is really about to take off. And we're getting 2 water per turn, so I actually think titanium is our best choice here, even though we already have 6. Because we spend a lot of it. And then we definitely want this for our terraforming markers. So let's start doing that. Show me my last tritium thermo generator. And then to keep this project running, we actually need to mine tritium this turn. Just to give it a bit of a buffer. Then we go over here. We build a robot hub. And we expand here. And do you have a bus station? No. So we can't get to any of these tiles yet. But we can soon. Or we could just eat the support penalty. I mean, we're at +6. Sure, I'll go to +5 so we can build a mine there next turn. We're looking for a bus station, though. We're not looking for a tritium thermogenerator. I think we're fine on power now. That gives an extra exploration action, but I don't want to spend my tritium. You give support for buildings that cost water. None of these really strike my fancy, so let's just get rid of all of them. Build this nitrates mine. Start working towards our plant spreader when it eventually shows up. And do we like our... Well, we don't have any trade routes right now. Everything is going to importing oceans. So it's kind of a moot question. Do we want to drill or do we want to explore? What do we need? We need power. That's pretty much it. I guess we kind of need titanium. I'll drill 1 titanium for 1 power, just to set this up, and then we'll wait on power to actually construct it. Tough to say no to this. I don't think we need the expansion really at this point. Build a silicon mine. I don't actually have anywhere to put this right now. This is a little awkward. But holy cow, this is flat ground. An upgraded landing pad would go insane there. It's a free nitrate trade, a free water trade, and a free tritium trade. That's a great spot that's getting lined up there. So let's go take a look. It's a city location. Probably not going to build a city there, though, honestly. Oh, and then we've got a lifeform spread available. Let's keep the temperature going up, I think. I think temperature is a little more important than oxygen right now, because trees don't need oxygen. Trees do need, like, heat, and we're working on water. We're going to import oceans. That'll get taken care of. We're not stressed about that. Thomas is retiring. Who do we got here? Constructing animal spreader costs 50% less water. That's big. Importing lifeforms is also big. Reducing heat requirements, kind of big, but like we're working on heat, so it's not a huge issue. This is looking very appealing so far. We destroyed all of our rocks, so that doesn't do anything. We're short on silicates. That's not great. We kind of already have water. That's not great. See, this is what I think is neat about Terraformers. Aisha was an incredible pick for us last game, because the sewage treatment plant did so much work for building our water up, and here it's like nothing you do is good. we would much rather take this person. I like that. I like that the decisions are contextual like that. So give me the oxygen factory. I'm going to tell you right now, you're not going to do a lot of exploration. You're going to do a lot of import life forms, and specifically I want to see this. I want to see the plant spreader. So the pine forest needs 1 temperature, 1 rainfall. We probably don't have that hit anywhere yet, but we're working on it. The other thing we're going to need here pretty soon is some flat spots to actually build these on. So like right here, right here, right there, right here if we move the supply station. So we also should be keeping a lookout for robot hubs as well as habitation modules. Does it matter? Do we need any resources critically right now? Not really. Water's good, nitrates are good, but we're generating both and we have quite a bit. So I think it should be pretty safe to just use an exploration satellite on stuff that's nearby so that we know more about our specific region. This seems like a nice place to put a gas factory. Get our atmosphere up a little bit. Second bacteria spreader seems good. Water seems good. Oxygen factory seems good. Am I spending this water on anything else? No. Just put it down. I really wish I had a spot for the second bacteria spreader to go. Oh, I do. Like, you're not really doing a lot. Yeah, you're not really doing a lot at all. I might live to regret that choice. Why can't you go here? Too cold. Okay. We're working on it. These are all 16, though? That's a while. Yeah. Can I put cyanophyta here? I can put cyanophyta here. Okay. That's another 2 prestige. Start working the oxygen angle. You've got a lot you can still do. Importing life forms is not that important right now. We could reduce this heat requirement from 1 to 0. But the bigger issue right now is just rainfall. We need more water projects. And we're kind of saving power for a CO2 factory. But we make 7 per turn. Just explore stuff that's close. Grab all these like 2 power spots. They're pretty meaningless. We have an extra tile we could expand to, and New Copenhagen has room. I should have explored up here. I was not thinking. We'll do that next turn. Some trade routes are not assigned. Power is pretty free to trade right now. What do we want to take in? Nitrates for a plant spreader. Support income's taking a hit. A mine's been damaged. That's a free repair. We'll take care of it right now. Wouldn't mind having more science. And I probably can't build plants yet. But a road paver depot is looking kind of... It's not that interesting. Give me the lab. I just think science production is going to be really important. So go here. You tell me what lives up here. That's a flat spot where we could found a city. I'm going to wait 1 more turn and see what that tile is before I settle over the top of something that could be a city later. And then you're going to go there. And I think that's about it. We're just waiting for good terraforming projects to show up. Metallidurans don't do anything. Penguins require only 2 oxygen and nothing else. Well, and a land location, I guess. So sure, give me the free animal spreader. Give me the terraforming building. Man, the next time I see like a development center show up, I gotta be seeing more projects every turn. This is starting to get a little dicey. Okay, it's just a flat area. Perfect. That's probably where the plant spreader is going to go. And then let's just keep looking around. It's also technically a flat area. So we could expand there too. Terraforming observations. Terraforming observations is going to go off this game. That's a lot of science we're going to get out of that. 2 titanium when constructing a city for 40 science. That's whatever. That's also whatever. Give me terraforming observations. That's about to be really good. I don't really have the trade routes or the titanium production to do that, but it is just kind of free stuff. I don't need power. We're mostly good on support. We're at -2, but we have 508 currently, so we've got a pretty healthy buffer. I will import tritium from Mercury. And I will also... We don't need the plant spreader yet, so just give me the rocket platform. I want to make these space projects happen a little faster. You're just another gas factory. You can go over here. Explore a location and gain 2 science. If we pick a location that has science, we can actually do this turn. So like right here. And then we complete. And now we get 10 science anytime we finish one of these. So we shouldn't have to think about science that much anymore. Things we are looking for. Population buildings, specifically robot buildings. We want to go here. Comfort's kind of nice, but this is mostly a robot city, so it's kind of wasted. Okay, that's what we're looking for. But another rocket platform's also pretty good. We have to expand before we can take landing pads. Yeah. Because we need to open up the tiles where the landing pad could actually go. We're also net 0 on titanium right now, so we need to prioritize exploration spots that have titanium. So let's start doing that. That's a beautiful one to send an exploration satellite after. And we don't have squares to build either of those right now. Okay, heat has increased by 1. This is also huge. Increases rain by 2. That's going to let us grow trees. You need heat 1 and rainfall 1. We have heat 0 and rainfall 0 here, so if we build a cloud seeder, we just need to increase temperature 1 more time. And then we can plant trees here. You're at heat 1 right now. So if we built a cloud seeder here, and then a plant spreader, we could plant trees in Elysium, like, today. It would cost us a water, but we have 34 water. I'll do it. So you go there. And then... what else do I not care about? This landing pad, unfortunately. Yeah. Unfortunately, I think you're gone. But we can plant trees here. That's big. Look at this bar, dude. We're halfway done. It's turn 27. We're halfway to the goal already. It did kind of kill this project for us a bit, but that's okay. Life goes on. Now, scan me titanium. 6 titanium. Yeah, you're not as important as you think you are. This gets us 2 science. Costs us power. That's okay. Anything at distance 2 that has titanium? Yes. You. Construct even more robots. Expand me to, you know, city spots don't matter anymore. Expand me to here, expand me to here, expand me to here. I don't think we can put an animal anywhere yet, because animals need oxygen, and oxygen is not looking too hot. Yeah, you need oxygen too. That's a little ways away still. So we're gonna sit on that, but this is like landing pad, landing pad, landing pad if we want it to be. And support's at +5, so we don't actually need the guided tours or the viewpoint tower. Support is chillin'. I actually kind of can't afford that science right now. And our food production's kind of stinky. So yeah, give me that lab. Give me another bacteria spreader. I'm just gonna, like, put you down where you're available. And then this is only 8. So that'll be nice and fast. Now what do we need? We need science. We just spent a bunch on a bacteria spreader. Locations that have science. Here, +4. You still don't do anything. You, I don't really need anymore. So let's try and get some trade going again. Absolutely. That's very important. Do I have any big tritium deposits? I want to make sure that I get 3. Yes, I do. 6 tritium. Your team discovered an ancient exploration rover from the early 21st century. We can get 8 power, 3 tritium, 3 science. I kind of sneeze on that. Provides +5 support and a science per turn? That seems good. I'll take that, thank you. And then you, I really want to go here. But I need to be able to expand a tile to do that. I really want you to go there. Am I willing to wait? Am I willing to be patient so that I get 3 free trade routes? I actually think the answer is no. And I think the answer is no, because our economy is, like, kind of crushing it right now. What would we... Well, no, that's not the way you think about it at all, because 3 free trade routes is just +3 of any item you want every turn. Which is insane. And Aisha's term is almost up. Like, what if you get Miriam, and you can just put a free drone hub in Olympus City, and then you can build your... Yeah, okay, you talked me into it. You're right. You're absolutely right. Water? Have to take that. Water projects are way too important to not take. We're going to need a lot of titanium for this, though, so let's keep scanning titanium nodes. Ooh, big titanium. I will take that. That's enough titanium to build a rover museum. I don't think we're going to need 3 more power here. We're already at 7 per turn. I think instead what you're going to be... You're going to think I'm crazy. I'm going to move this. I'm going to cost myself 2 turns of science. I want to put a +1 science per turn building there. Because that's going to give us +3 science on top of if it gives science itself. That seems good. To me, personally. And then also, like, you're not that important anymore. Just start funneling titanium into the water project. Because it is turn 30. Atmosphere is increased. Okay. Please show me Aisha. No. Please show me Miriam. You're not showing me Miriam. This makes me very sad. I wish to be shown Miriam, and you have denied me. City of the Year is not great. Embassy's not great. Nylia is like support and trade. I don't really need either of those things. Also, trade routes from adjacent mines don't contribute, means that even when we plunk down the god trade port, it's not even going to trigger this by itself. So instead we've got Henry, cheaper mines, and gives us terraforming parameters. That seems better. His expertise is global warming. Second plant spreader seems okay. Electron beam printer, I don't care. Domed park, I don't care. I need +1 population from anywhere. Please, I'm begging you. Let's have you start venting mines. We got a lot of mines we can vent. 6 mines to vent here. Is going to give us a lot of free terraforming parameters. Oh, and we can also build the Donley lab. You go here. +1 food production. We still need to fill that spot out. Should grab a farm next time we see a farm. I don't know what I'm thinking not doing that. Temperate forest, 1 temperature, 2 rainfall. Is that true in this location? It is. Okay, so we could actually replace it with a temperate forest. Oh wait, this is our +1. It's our +1 person. That's way more important than another spreader. Or not another spreader, another spaceport. So you go here, 3 free trade routes. What do they turn into? Food. Just kidding, titanium. I was just kidding about that food thing. I don't know what I was thinking. Let's keep venting mines. Makes people mad, but we're at +17 support per turn right now, which is pretty impressive, considering we haven't thought about it at all. And then give me a temperate forest. What do you do? 5 support per turn for 4 power and 4 food. It's kind of free. Like, we're gonna build over you eventually, but we can afford to build you now. Okay, we've taken a support income hit, but we're still positive. We're still at +4. I want to take you, but I need the nitrate for my second plant spreader. So instead, I will take you. And we find ourselves in the familiar position once again of needing titanium. So that's what all of our scans are going to go towards. That's what all of our... No, you still vent mines. You've got a lot of mines to vent still. Go there. We are at +1 titanium. So I think next turn we can build the CO2 factory. What's up, Turget? Thanks for the follow. How you doing? Building an action to spread life form. Sure. What do we want? I think we kind of got to focus on oxygen here a little bit. Like, temperature's looking good. What if we swap to temperature? We get rid of the methanogenium and we start doing O2 production. Because temperature's going to hit 2 by the end of Carnegie's turn. Or by the end of his term. Actually, we don't have to make that choice. We can just put cyanophyte over there. That's fine. We can just do that instead. And we're good here. Yeah. Okay, oxygen levels increased. We have a sandstorm. It hurt things. We'll just rebuild it. We have a third plant spreader. I honestly don't know that I have need of you. Maybe that's crazy. Maybe no. I don't have need of you, because like the next time we plant a forest, we're going to win. East Coast United States I am from. That's about as specific as I'm willing to get on the internet in front of strangers. There's no way this gets built, but we don't need science either. So just grab it. Continue venting mines. Keep pushing that temperature to 2. And then we're good. Here's the bus station we've always wanted, but also here's the research center we've always wanted. From Turkey, nice. Welcome. It's got to be either pretty late or pretty early over there for you, isn't it? It's like a 8-hour difference, something like that. Is it like 3 a.m. in Turkey right now? Build you, put you here. For now, that should be fine. We build 2 a.m. That was close. You'll forgive me for not knowing exactly what time zone Turkey's in. Figured it was like, GMT plus a couple. Vent the mine. Don't need the canyon view, just turn it into plants instead. Spread a bacteria here. And then plant me a forest. It does replace it, which kind of sucks, but it's okay because it's extra prestige. Oh, it was enough prestige. We win. That's pretty easy. Yeah, there you go. I guess we did not need that much life form prestige at all. So let's see what we got this time. Yeah, that's the same way I use Twitch for a lot of other people, is I'll have, like my IDE on one window, and then I'll have some other person on Twitch talking about stuff on the other window. We've got Doc. Let's just expand to ocean locations. I haven't seen an ocean location yet, but I can only assume it's like a terraforming thing. We have a water barrage. A barrage? Oh, it's a dam. It's a water dam. Produces power. And a beach resort generates insane support and extra support if it's warm. But it has to be on a coastal location. I haven't seen coastal locations or water locations yet. Presumably those are important somehow. We've got one more level. We've got plankton. These are just life forms, I guess. Kelp forest and Atlantic herring. Okay, sure. I guess these are bacteria. Bacteria, plant, and then animal. Nice. So there we go. So, unfortunately for you, Turget, I only stream in like 2 or 3 hour blocks. So this is actually where we're going to finish, but I will say, if you want to pretend that you're watching Twitch without actually watching Twitch, we do have a VODs channel that I can grab you the link for right now. It is here. And you can catch up on all the stuff that we've done in the past. We have one more Terraformers video up there if you're interested in Terraformers specifically. There's also some Guild Wars 2 stuff we do. We play a ton of Against the Storm. Even older, there's stuff like Dismantle on there, and there's a bit of Potion Craft, so you can catch up with that stuff in the meantime. Otherwise, the kind of like afternoon 2 p.m. to 7 p.m. U.S. Eastern streaming block is usually where we line up, so it sounds like I might be able to catch you around on some other ones. But for you and for everyone else, that is